A forgotten artifact lies in pieces on a planet far from Earth. Few know it exists except those who took it back and those whose ancestors created it. 4 young people are thrown into a race against emissaries of the gods to find its pieces. Mistrust, greed, and magic are tangled in an endless web. What will the fate be of the universe once it is found and reassembled? Get Scepter of the Gods, The Rod of Truth now on Amazon, and get wrapped up in the saga that will not let you go.
Good morning, and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. I hope that this morning's podcast will help you to be more spiritually and positively motivated so that you can transform your day. This is a special episode in a series of podcasts based on Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. For several years now, I have gone back to the habits taught in this book to prepare for the coming year and home in closer and closer to my lifelong dream and my goals so that I could more effectively achieve my goals. Year after year, we hear people joking about setting New Year's resolutions and then abandoning them by February. Personally, I don't find that very funny. I hope that your resolutions are more important to you than to give them up after only a month or two. What if you were to set 1, 2, maybe 3 at the most resolutions or goals for 2024, and then at the end of 2024, find that you nailed each one of them? You can. I set 2 goals that to me were very large. As I talk about in the Motivational Devotional, I had to change and grow to become more than I was in order to achieve those goals. As I say this now, I have done that. I changed. I grew. I achieved. Starting with the November 27, 2023 podcast and running through the New Year's Eve podcast, this series offers 35 episodes of principles, inspiration, and motivation that I use toward fulfilling my own lifelong dream. I have audacious goals for 2024, but only 3, because more than that will water down your efforts. I will achieve mine by this time next year. You can do the same. And I hope you will pursue yours with relentless intent. If you find these helpful, please go to the Motivational Devotional Facebook page and let me know. For now, let's get on with it. Christmas last year, a friend of mine gave people these journal books with specific titles on them that she thought pertained to that person. Mine was titled, Times I Was Right and No One Else Listened. I thought it was an actual book at first, and when I opened it and it was blank, I laughed so hard I almost cried because to me that implied that I've never been right, even though no one listened. Although I haven't written in it yet, I've had a few occasions over this past year to be able to write a page or two. I've never been the kind of person who has to be proven right even when I am, and I am sure everyone else is wrong. One of the things with ADHD is that even when you're sure you're right, you know there have been plenty of times that you thought so, but then someone else found the glaring hole in your logic and you get proven wrong, so you learn to just know you're right and let everyone else figure it out. You only push it at times when it's critically necessary. So anyway, I'm going to start writing some entries in this book regarding things with my own journey and heading toward my lifelong dream because I've realized something having to do with the things that are the most important to me, the things that are critical for my life's purpose, and the things that are unique to my perspective on life. Know what that is? It's that almost no one else cares. It's not so much that I'm right about something and people say I'm wrong or crazy or whatever. It's just that when it comes to my own integrity and doing the right thing for me and seeing that the goals I have are definitely what will fulfill my lifelong dream, even when the rest of the world would look at me like I'm crazy, I found that the rest of the world, with the exception of like 1 or 2 people close to me, nobody else will take the time to care. That would be the same for you too, I'm sure. So why is it that we put so much stock into not doing something for fear of what other people would think? When we adopt the second habit of highly effective people, which is to begin with the end in mind, we are in for the long haul because we stand on the integrity of seeing it through, simply because we said we were going to, and that stands the test of time. And that kind of life is not built on short-term results. the more we embrace and trust the inner compass and know that we know that we know that we are right, even if no one else listens, we will have confidence that all of creation is conspiring in our favor. Trust that the universe always has your back. Advice columnist Ann Landers once said, "People of integrity expect to be believed. They also know time will prove them right, and they're willing to wait." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @Threefold Way Radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Motivational Devotional is a production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.